Everyone. In the previous video, we discussed about median. Median is also a partition value. Today we are going to discuss few more partition values. In this very chapter, in this very video, we will discuss about three topics. One is quartiles, second is deciles, and third is percentiles. Quartiles divides a series into 4 equal parts. Deciles divides a series into 10 equal parts, and percentiles divide a series into 100 equal parts. As the median divides a series into half, means 2 parts. Because median divides a series into 2 parts, that's why we have only one median. Quartiles divide a series into 4 equal parts, that's why we have 3 quartiles, Q1, Q2, Q3. इसमें एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल दे रही हूँ. सपोज करिए आपके पास एक रोप है, तो उस रोप को हमें 2 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करना है. हम बीच में एक कट लगा देंगे, ये बन जाएगा मीडियन. अगर हम इसको 4 इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करना चाहते हैं, हम इसमें 3 कट लगाएंगे. One is Q1, second is Q2, and third is Q3. Q2 is the median itself. Similarly, if we want to divide a series into 10 equal parts, हम 9 cuts लगाएंगे. Means we will have 9 deciles. Same, if we want to divide a series into 100 equal parts, then we will have 99 percentiles. Today we will learn how to calculate quartiles, deciles, and percentiles. Let's start with quartiles. The values of a variate that divide the series or the distribution into 4 equal parts are known as quartiles. Since 3 points are required to divide the data into 4 equal parts, we have 3 quartiles, Q1, Q2, and Q3. Let's discuss about Q1, Q2, and Q3. The first quartile, Q1, it is known as the lower quartile. It is the value of a variate below which there are 25% of the observation and above which there are 75% of the observation. वापस चलें, अभी हमने फाइंड आउट किया था क्वार्टाइल दैट इज़ द लोअर क्वार्टाइल. इससे पहले है हमारे पास 25% और इसके बाद है हमारे पास 75%. सो what we can learn about this, that Q1 is the value of a variate below which there are 25% of the observation and above which there are 75% of the observations. Now the second quartile, Q2, it is also known as middle quartile or median. Now it is the value of a variate which divides the distribution into 2 equal parts. It means there are 50% of the observation above it and 50% of the observations below it. Then the third quartile, it is known as an upper quartile. It is the value of a variate below which there are 75% of the observations and above which there are 25% of the observation. Move back to this. This is Q3. So this is 75% and above this only 25%. So you must keep in your mind about these information that Q1 is a value below which there are 25% of the observations and above which there are 75% of the observations. While in third quartile there are 75% of the observations and above which there are 25% of the observation. So dear student, you are to learn these three topics. Q2 50% below, 50% above. Q1 25% below, 75% above. Q3 75% below and 25% above. Let's discuss about the formulas. Dear students, in this topic we will learn how to formulate, how to find out the formulas. Q1 is size of n plus 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 because there is q1. So it will be multiplied by 1. So it simply will be n plus 1 by 4. In case of q2, this is n plus 1 multiplied by 2. Then q3, this is 3n plus 1 by 4. So these are the formulas. This n will be number of items in individual series, and this n will be discrete series. This n will be summation of frequency in discrete series as well as in continuous series. Let's discuss how to calculate quartiles in different types of series. The very first, how quartiles are calculated in case of individual series. Dear students, there arises two situations when n is an odd number and n is an even number. First, we will discuss when n is an odd number. Find the quartile of the following data. This is the data. So, for every partition values, you must keep in your mind that the first step is to arrange the data in ascending or in descending order. In our question, it is already in ascending order, so no need to arrange the data again. So these are 7. N is 7. Now how to calculate lower quartile? As we have learned the formula, that is Q1 is equal to n plus 1 by 4. We have n as 7. So it will be 7 plus 1 by 4. This is second item. And corresponding to second item, this is 6. So 6 will be the Q1. Similarly, if we want to find out Q2, our formula will become n plus 1 by 4 multiplied by 2, that is n plus 1 by 2th item, because Q2 is median itself. So this is fourth item. Corresponding to 4, 8 will be Q2. Then Q3, this is upper quartile. This is 3n plus 1 by 4. So this is sixth item, and corresponding to sixth item, 23 will be Q3. So this is how we can calculate quartiles. Dear student, normally we calculate two quartiles. One is a lower quartile and second is the upper quartile, because the middle quartile is the median itself. So normally if it is asked to calculate quartiles, we will calculate two quartiles, that is a lower quartile and upper quartile. Now we will discuss about the next topic, when n is even number. This is find the quartile of the following age. We are having few values. So it is obvious that the data is not arranged in proper order. So first we will arrange the numbers in increasing order. Now we have number of items. We have number of items. We have number of items 8, that is an even number. Now how to calculate Q1? First use the formula. This is n plus 1 by 4. So this is 9 by 4. This is 2.25. Now in case of individual series, ये टॉपिक सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्वार्टाइल्स, परसेंटाइल और डिसाइल में ही आपको फेस करना पड़ेगा, और वो भी पर्टिकुलरली व्हेन द सीरीज इज ऑफ इंडिविजुअल नेचर. सो 2.25, this value will somewhere like between 2 and 3, means 2 plus 2.5. Clear? So in order to find out the quartile, we will use this formula, because 2 पूरा है यहाँ पर, 2 complete है. That's why Q1 is equal to second term complete plus 0.25 and third term minus second term. So again learn this. 2.25 means second term complete plus 0.25 into third minus second. In our question, what is the second term? This is 16. So 16 plus 0.25. What is the third term? This is 23. This is 23. Instead of 26, it should be 16. Bache. So it will be 16 plus 0.25 into 23 minus 16, we will have 15.25 as our first quartile. Once again, I want to repeat it. This is first arrange the information into an ascending order, then use the formula. You will have 2.25. So now you will have to use the formula second term plus 0.25 into third term minus second term. On substituting the values, we will get the answer. This is 15.25. Now, how to calculate Q2, that is the median in this series? This is the formula n plus 1 by 2. We have 4.5. So, when we have 4.5, our formula will become fourth term plus 0.5 into fifth term minus fourth term. On substituting the values, we will get median as 26. Now, what is upper quartile? This is Q3. Use the formula 3n plus 1 divided by 4. On substituting the values, we get 6.75. So, how we will use the formula? 6 complete plus 0.75, then 7th minus 6. On substituting the values, we get the answer Q3 is 35. Dear students, keep in your mind, हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ पार्टीशन वैल्यूज़ में वो भी इंडिविजुअल सीरीज़ के केस में इसकी ज़रूरत पड़ेगी. इफ़ वी हैव 6.75, we will use the formula 6 term plus 0.75 multiplied by 7 term minus 6 term. Clear? Now, next topic. This is how to calculate first and third quartile in case of discrete series. As it is clear, we have discrete series. First, we will look at the question. The question is already, the series is already arranged in an ascending order. अगर ascending में नहीं है तो सबसे पहले हम इसको ascending में करेंगे. But in this question, it is already in ascending order. Now, next step is to calculate cumulative frequency, because we need n, that is sigma f. So in order to have sigma f, we will arrange the series into cumulative frequency. I think everybody knows how to convert a series into cumulative frequency series. Now, after converting the series into cumulative frequency, what is the important term? That is n is equal to 160. Now, recall your memory that Q1 is equal to n plus 1 by 4th item. This is 180 plus 1. This is 181 by 4. So, this is 181 by 4 as is the question. So, 181 by 4 means 45.25, and corresponding to 45.25 are corresponding to 45.25, the Q1 will be 25, because 30 के बाद जो 45.25 है वो 60 में आएगा, और corresponding to 60, 25 will be Q1. Now we will discuss about Q3. In case of Q3, our formula will be 3n plus 1 by 4. This is 135.7. So corresponding to 135.7, this is 45, because यहाँ पर आपका 110 है, हमें चाहिए 135, तो 150 में के corresponding हमारा आंसर आएगा. So Q3 is equal to 43. So in this way we can calculate Q1 and Q3 in case of a discrete series. Got it, beta? Now move to the next topic. This is about computation of quartiles for grouped data. This is in case of a continuous series. In this topic we will discuss about, as we have already studied about median, quartiles are also partition values. So as we discuss about median, In the similar way, we will discuss about Q1. Recall your memory. Median is equal to L plus N by 2 minus CF by F. In this question, Q1, L same. Instead of N2, it is N by 4. CF same. This is a cumulative frequency of previous class divided by frequency. Next, this is about Q3. In case of Q3, this is L. In case of Q3, this is L, same. N by 2, this is 3N by 4 because this is the third quartile and the remaining formula is same. Dear students, what you are to keep in your mind that in case of individual series and in case of discrete series, Q1, Q2 and Q3 are calculated by using the term n plus 1. But in case of continuous series, it should be n. Means for median, it will be n by 2. For first quartile, it will be n by 4. And for third quartile, it will be 3n by 4. Now, let's discuss about this topic. Actually, we will discuss how to calculate partition values in continuous series in the later part of this video. Move to the second topic. This is deciles. The deciles of a variate that divide the series or the distribution into 10 equal parts are called deciles. Each part contains 10% of the total observation. Suppose करिए हमारे पास 100 है, हम उसको 10 पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर रहे हैं, तो परसेंटेज हर एक के पास कितनी हो जाएगी? 10%. Since 9 points are required to divide the data into 10 equal parts, we have 9 deciles that are D1 to D9. And among these 9, one will be D5, that is the median. So computation of deciles for ungrouped data and discrete series after arranging the size of items in ascending or descending order. Now, जैसे हमने क्वार्टाइल में अपने फॉर्मूलाज बनाए थे, बिल्कुल एग्जैक्ट फार्मूला हम यहाँ बनाएंगे. डी जे इज इक्वल टू साइज ऑफ जे n प्लस 1 बाई 10. Q1 में हमने क्या किया था? दिस इज n प्लस 1 बाई 4. बाई 4 क्यों किया था? बिकॉज द क्वार्टाइल डिवाइड्स अ सीरीज इंटू 4 इक्वल पार्ट्स. Decile divides a series into 10 equal parts. That's why न्यूमरेटर में क्या डिनोमिनेटर में क्या आएगा? 10. Q1 फर्स्ट क्वार्टाइल था, इससे हम इसको 1 से मल्टीप्लाई कर देते हैं. Q3 थर्ड क्वार्टाइल है, इससे हम इसको 3 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. इसी तरह से जब हमें डिसाइल निकालना होगा, सपोज करिए हमें D4 निकालना है, तो D4 में हमारा फॉर्मूला क्या बनेगा? 4n प्लस 1 बाई 10. 4 से क्यों मल्टीप्लाई किया? क्योंकि हमारे पास D4 था. और 10 से क्यों डिवाइड किया? क्योंकि डिसाइल है, और डिसाइल एक सीरीज़ को 10 इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करता है. इन दिस वे वी कैन formulate the formulas for calculating deciles. Now, we have an example. From the following data, calculate first and second decile. Means we are to calculate D1 and D7, D1 and D2. So, the very first step, to convert the series into a cumulative frequency series, we have converted the series into cumulative frequency. This is n is equal to 180. Let's find out the formula. D1 is equal to n plus 1 by 10. This is multiplied by 1. N plus 1, this is 181 by 10. This is 18.1. So corresponding to 18.1, we have 30. And corresponding to 30, 15 will be our first decile. As look in this particular question, in this solution, D1 is equal to size of n plus 1 by 10. This is 181 by 10. So 18.1, corresponding to 18.1, we will have 25. That is D1 is equal to 15. Similarly, we can find out D2. D2 means size of 2n plus 1 by 2, that is d2 is equal to 25. Clear beta? Now computation of deciles for group data, that is the frequency distribution series. Similar question as we have discussed in quartiles. This is in quartiles or in median. Median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus PCF by F, where into I also. So what is the difference between these two formulas? In case of median it is n by 2, but in case of decile this is jn by 10. Suppose we have d4, then the formula will become L plus 4n by 10 minus PCF by F into I. Clear beta? Move to the next topic. This is about percentiles. The value of a variate which divides a given series or distribution into 100 equal parts are known as percentiles. Each percentile contains 1% of the total number of observation. Suppose करिए 100 नंबर हैं, 100 में डिवाइड करने हैं तो सबको कितना मिलेगा? 1 that is 1%. Since 99 points are required to divide the data into 100 equal parts, we have 99 percentiles P1 to P100, and among these 99 we will have one as P50, and this P50 is the median itself. So P50 is the median itself. Now move to the next topic. This is computation of percentile for ungrouped data and discrete series after arranging the size of items in ascending or descending order. Keep in your mind, the very first step of partition values is to arrange the information or the series into ascending or descending order. After that, you are to use the formulas how to calculate percentiles, deciles or quartiles in an individual series, then in discrete series, or then in continuous series. Next, we have a combined example of group data for quartiles, deciles and percentile. So from the following data, calculate Q1, D8 and P10. This is a group data because class intervals are there. So the very first step to arrange the information in an ascending order are in our question, it is already in ascending order. After that, the second step is to find out the cumulative frequency, means to convert this information into cumulative frequency series. Now we are to find out Q1. So how to find out Q1? This is L plus n by 4 minus PCF by F into I. Now what's about n by 4 item? क्योंकि हमें चाहिए Q1. Q1 हमें कहाँ से मिलेगा? n by 4th item. So 180 by 4, this is 45th item. और 45th item के corresponding 45th item कहाँ पर होगा? 30 में तो होगा नहीं. 30 के बाद नेक्स्ट का 60. So 60 के corresponding हमारे पास 20 to 30 will become our first quartile class. Now this is the first quartile class. So 20 will become L, then 30 will become F, and this 30, that is the PCF, will also be 30. Then what is the class interval? I is equal to 10. So now substitute these values, then 20 plus 45 minus 30 into 10. So we will have 25 as answer. I think it is very much clear to you. For Q1, we will have, what is Q1 in a grouped data? This is size of n by 4th item. 180 by 4, this is 45. 45 will be in the cumulative frequency of 60, corresponding to 60, 20 to 30 will be the Q1. Then frequency of the class, this is 30. Cumulative frequency, this is the cumulative frequency of the previous class, this is 30. I is 10. So on substituting this, we will have Q1 as 25. Now move to the next topic, how to calculate D8. So dear students, D8 means 8th decile will be the size of 8 साइज ऑफ 8 n बाई 10th आइटम। फॉर्मूला बनाया हमने। 10 से क्यों डिवाइड कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि डिसाइल एक सीरीज़ को 10 इक्वल पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करता है। 8 से क्यों मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि D 8 है, मीन्स 8th डिसाइल निकालना है, इसलिए हम इसको 8 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे। अभी अभी हमने पढ़ा था कि n हमारा आया था 180, सो 180 बाई 10 इंटू 8, दिस इज़ 144th आइटम। अब हम वापस अपने क्वेश्चन में चलें और हम अपने CF में देखें हमें कितना चाहिए था। दिस इज़ 144। 144 कहाँ पर होगा? 110 में तो होगा नहीं, 110 में तो होगा नहीं। इसका मतलब हमें क्या चाहिए यहाँ? मैं दोबारा से इसको सॉल्व कर रही हूँ। अब हमें यहाँ चाहिए 110 में नहीं है, 150 में आएगा 144। सो corresponding to 150, 40 to 50 will be our decile class. Corresponding to this, 40 will be the frequency and 110 will be CF, that is the cumulative frequency of the previous class. Then what is I? I is 10. So we will substitute this value, that is 40 plus 144 कहाँ से आया? अभी हमने फाइंड आउट किया था, माइनस PCF, दिस इज द cumulative frequency of previous class, divide by the frequency of the class multiplied by 100, then 48.5 will be our 8th decile. Clear beta? So 48.5 will be our 8th decile. Now we are to find out P10. P10 means अब हमें चाहिए P10. सो P10 के लिए अब हमें फिर क्या करना पड़ेगा? P10 के लिए फिर से फॉर्मूला बनाइए। दिस इज n बाई 100 because percentile divides a series into 100 equal parts. Because it is 10th percentile, so will be multiplied with 10. So 10, 0 to 0, that is n by 10. N here is 180. 180 by 10, this is 18. So corresponding to 18, 30 corresponding to 18, or 18 will lie in this frequency, that is this cumulative frequency group, and corresponding to this 10 to 20 will be our percentile class, and frequency will be 20, that is F is the frequency of that class, and PCF, cumulative frequency of previous class, here it is 10, then class interval is also 10. So substituting all these values, we will have, this is P10, L plus 10 by n by 100 minus PCF by F. This is 18th item. Corresponding to 18th item, we will have 10 to 20 as our class. So 10 plus 18 minus, on substituting the values, we will have 14 as P10. Clear beta? Once again, I am going to recall these concepts. This is the question. We want to find out P1. We want to find out Q1. This is the way to find out Q1. We want to find out D8. This is a procedure to find out D8. And then this is P10. This is a procedure to find out P10. I think percentile, the topic of partition values, is very much clear to you. Now, what's about your homework? Dear students, you are to revise your chapter thoroughly and send your doubts on app or me personally. Enjoy your day. Do your work properly. Goodbye, beta.